before we get started, man, we haven't talked about it, but rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. He was in this episode, did an outstanding job, if you ask me.
Amazing job.
With George Wallace, with the other boy.
George Wallace does his thing anytime he come through.
He look old as hell, but he still sound the same.
He still sound the same, and that point still gets across. That's one thing I love about George Wallace. Every time he's been in a role, his point gets across. Yeah. He's got one of them projecting voices that he's gonna be heard.
He sound like a straight comb when that spotlight came out. He said, yeah. I say anyway. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. When he died, like week ago, couple weeks
about
ago?
a week, 10 days ago or so, man. Unfortunate passing.
I heard the 911 call. Young lady, nurse, little Hispanic thing. I want to see her. Yeah. She said that was the first time over there, complaining about heart pains and shit. Yo, people, get yourself checked out.
Yeah.
Especially black man in America. Black man. Protect your heart, yo.
Health is wealth, especially for those of y'all like us who going hard in paint all day, 24/7, 365.
Stream loading caffeine just to stay up. It's basically like speed now, yo.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, especially like amphetamines and shit. You just fucking pumping your body just to try to stay afloat because, not a lot of people get enough sleep. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all live by the, you know what I'm saying, grind now, sleep later type deal and shit, but at the end of the day, sometimes it ain't good.
Yeah. You got to find time for your body.
Especially the older you get.
Yeah. 100%.
When you get older, you can't do the same like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When I was 17, 18, nigga, what? Yeah. 2 hours, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Especially the more active you are, too. I just recently got back in the gym again, and my body's starting to tell me again that, yeah, you do need more sleep. I have been running on 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep for months on end, which I've been doing for years, but the more active you are, the more your body needs to recharge. You know what I mean? Needs to set itself straight again to be able to keep going that next day.
Nutrition and activity is a real fountain of youth.
Yeah.
You can look better than you did 10 years ago. But, Kevin, they said there was rumors he had the Viagra situation. He had the caffeine. I sent him down in Red Bulls.
Yeah.
And
on that live that night, he was throwing them back.
Because he was always moving.
Always going.
He was always on the move, traveling, this, that, and the third. So I doubt that man slept much.
The grind. I know he don't, because I can totally contend with it. Like I told you before, sometimes you up late editing. I know he did a lot of stuff himself. You getting a lot of stuff done in your mind as a grinder, as a content creator. The first thing you think is, no, I got a deadline. Whether you got an actual time deadline, you got a deadline in your head that this content is hot, it needs to go now. So let me just put the extra time in right now, get it done, then get some sleep, fresh start tomorrow. That shit catch up to you, bro.
At the end of the day, man, what this teaches us is, life tomorrow's not promised.
Right.
Life is short. They do with the best of the day that you can do, and leave tomorrow to chance. However, Kevin was a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
When he was a young
boy.
You know
Young boy.
what I'm saying? Like he was battling with his own mortality at a very young age, and when he got out of that, it taught him.
Yeah.
To try. It's just sad that the Reaper had to come get him, had to come back. You know what I'm saying? But
speaking of sadness, just a sidebar. I think it's sad that in the wake of his passing, so much negative flack and criticism and just negative, you know what I mean, connotations coming out about it.
A lot of people with some clout too.
Right.
A lot of heavy hitters with their words speak.
Right.
And it's like, he's not a man to be celebrated. I feel like anybody who passed away and their life was taken, their life has to be celebrated at some point because it's no longer here.
I think my bigger problem was that the people who was actually celebrating his death, not celebrating that he lived, not celebrating the life he lived, but celebrating that this man is no longer with us because he was bad, and that's where my problem lies at.
Like, he ain't out here touching kids, he ain't out here raping, he ain't out here doing nothing. He out here giving his fucking opinion on his fucking show. If you call into the PMA show, you get the same shit.
Right.
Not sugar. He didn't sugarcoat shit. He didn't care about sugar. He didn't give a fuck if you liked him. He don't give a fuck what. He's just gonna tell you what he thinks because what he thinks is based off of data.
Yeah.
And if you researched and studied some shit, and then you telling somebody some shit, and just because they don't want to hear it, and then now I gotta get belligerent because you tested my gangster about me not researching this shit. And I'm trying to tell you, he was responsible for. People don't want to say this. It's fucking crazy that the media always gonna put some negative shit. Like all his shit that went viral was negative shit because people took bits and pieces of what he was saying and made it positive. But I mean, he got viral from it. But you know how many black marriages he fucking orchestrated, bro? You know how many people got married because of that man?
And you know, it's funny. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. A lot of what Kevin talked about was strictly based on facts.
Strictly numbers, yo.
You know what I mean? Strictly numbers.
Cerebral.
And then a lot of it, like you said, was opinion based, right? And so many people want to tear him down, talking about, yo, you bringing black women down, boom, boom. But the fact of the matter is,
he got on niggas too.
Yeah, he got on niggas too. But also the shit that he said, I've never found any falsities in anything he said. So if you making an observation about somebody based on what they tell you, I got 9 kids by 12 different baby daddies. So wild, you know what I mean? Some wild, crazy shit. My observations is listen. If you think it's a stereotype, if you think you know what I mean, I'm just coming for your neck because of what the previous says. No. I'm basing it on what you just now gave me, the info you gave me.
And some ways, which is he could have said it a little.
No, but that's the problem. It's 2022. Harshness need to still be real.
Where he was like, die alone and get a dog then. Like but after the conversation was up and you didn't clean what he said, well, die alone and get a dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't
and
take
people
it,
like he died alone and get a dog, whatever, bro. Like whatever.
I think my thing is that we talk about it a lot on this pod about the ways that we grew up. You know what I mean? 80s babies, 90s babies, and whatnot. Like harshness is something that has gone away in the parenting of today. I see so many kids that do so many things, get away with so much because they ain't being parented hard enough. And then they become young adults, 20 years old, 19, 20, 21, 22. And now you're living a life that's wild fucking fantasy. You know what I mean? Because you ain't get told the realness soon enough. And then when you come 30 and you realize that you've been living a fantasy life for the last 10, 12 years of your adult life, and then this man goes and tell you what the motherfucking truth is, you want to take offense to it.
I don't understand in castrating and demonizing somebody for a difference of opinion.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like
there you go.
What he said was what he said. He never said it was absolute fact. That this is what's going to happen to you absolutely. He just saying the numbers suggest that the percentages of you trying to get what you want is very, very low.
And here at PMA, we stand by those type of ideals. We are arrogant as fuck for a reason. Part of my arrogance, but I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to do what I want. If you don't like it, beat your feet.
So,
rest
man,
in peace.
Rest in peace, man. Man. Keep that nigga's name out your mouth, man. Celebrate his life, bro.
You heard about the pastor and shit that was going in the church? He was going in. See that shit? He was going in, bashing him, talking about you can't celebrate a man who needed a GoFundMe. Boom. This shit just came out. The GoFundMe was by some fraudulent motherfucker trying to get bread. But even the pastors?
Yeah, Vivica Fox. It was a lot of people.
The pastor shit got me. Like, damn, pastor, this what you preaching to your flock? Boy, I tell you, some of them places of worship.
Atlanta. We basically said all that to say, Kevin Samuels, you probably would have had an outstanding acting career because you did your damn thing, bro.
Yeah, he brought what was needed to that specific role.
Yeah,
very specifically, which made the episode what it needed to be.
Just like he was just talking regular. He wasn't even trying to overact.
Talking regular, bro, because so he is and shit.
So
let's get into it.
More of the story is
from the 215 to 302, we kick some facts and talk the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.